here. All of the jewelry I have on from Judith's collection, including this tassel necklace, which is now marked down to a clearance price. And I already ordered mine in silver this morning. I own it in gold, in the gold clad already, when it was a today's special value, and I thought it was a great price. Now it's even lower than that. It's cool, right? Yeah, very nice. So that's all coming up this morning at 11 o'clock. Okay, here we go. Let's talk about something else that's brand new this week, still at this great preseason price, which goes away at midnight. These are foxtail lilies. We haven't had these on QVC in about a decade.
Exactly,
M53194. They're $22.46. You're getting 3 plants here, so it's a little over $7 a plant delivered to your door. And what is so exciting or pretty or desirable about a foxtail lily?
Well, it's like, I mean, it's almost like architecture in your garden, a spire that goes up, and these are little babies. They get big.
Okay.
They'll get taller than us, 8 foot tall. And they come up early in the garden. The stem is like rebar. It will not, you don't have to stake this.
Okay.
8 foot tall flower, you don't have to stake. It kind of sways a little bit in the wind, says, hello, Eric, nice coming back from work, come out and see me. And they bloom in early, kind of like for 3 months, May, June, July.
Okay.
Perennial in the garden, they come back every year. They're very, very hard to find.
Yeah.
I said we brought a few thousand sets about 10 years ago, got them from Holland, and you know, what happens over there, it's very difficult. They raise their prices in a drop of a hat.
Okay.
Because they have customers in Russia and all over the place that'll pay more.
Yeah.
And we can't, I'm not gonna do that. So we don't, I've gotten a couple thousand for the Philadelphia Flower Show. Every year. We're the largest exhibitor there in the retail part.
Yes.
And I sell them there, and that's the only place I sell them, and I sell them out every year. But I'm out, look at this, this is in Holland. I'm out in Holland, and I'm going around, and my buddy says, look, we're gonna go look for alliums for the fall, and you'll see those this fall. Big purple flowers. I go there, and the grower has this, pictures like this on his door to his office. And I'm just like, blown over. This most gorgeous door I've ever seen. I say something to him, he doesn't say a word to me back. He just pretends he didn't hear me. And over coffee, I'm like, now really, do you have aromaris? Do you have foxtail lilies? Look how big they get.
Wow.
He says, yes, he has them, and he'll sell them to me at a fair price. So we buy them all. But the whole time, I'm getting it translated from my friend.
Yes.
He's afraid that I'm going to ask for his door, because the last guy that commented on his door was a Russian customer that said, I'll give you the order, but I want your door.
I want the door. Oh, that's so funny. Well, you didn't take the door, but you still got the deal done, right?
But take these. Well, I don't know if I'll get them next year. I don't know. I mean, they're very hard to get.
It's been a long time since we've had them. So since it's been a long time, I'd love for you to sort of educate people on, do these need full sun? What are the growing conditions? And because they get so tall, am I putting them in the back of my border?
Well, they're
probably.
Yeah, they can get 6 foot tall, so you want them in the middle to the back. You don't have to stake them. You can see the nice leaves and foliage here for the show.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what happens. As they flower, that energy leaves from the leaves, and the leaves aren't that pretty. So what I like to do is I like to tuck them in around other plants that are going to hide the foliage.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
And where they will grow, anywhere. These grow in the poor soil.
Okay.
Rocky soil. Clay, they don't care. You don't have to amend it for these.
Do they need sun though?
They love the sun.
They love sun.
They love the sun.
Great. And then you were saying that they grow May, June, July.
That's when the blooming season.
So for folks who may not be getting these until May,
then the first year it'll be later.
Okay.
Yes, let me show you these funny little roots.
Yeah.
These are crazy looking things.
Because these look different too, right?
See? They're like little octopuses or something, huh? These little buds on the top are going to be flower spikes. So you're going to get like 2 flowers right here, and you just plant all these little tarantula root-like things under the ground, a couple inches deep.
Leave these sticking up, or no? They go covered
bury
too.
them down.
Okay, bury them down
a couple inches, and they grow like they grow pretty quick.
Okay,
they're going to come right up. They'll bloom a little later the first year.
Okay,
but then on schedule next.
Perfect. So listen. Haven't had these on the air in about 10 years. This is one of those items where I would stock up on these, especially with that pre-season price. That price goes up at the end of today. So then you're gonna have to pay $26 for the set of 3. Get it now when you can get it for $22.46, and you have that free shipping. These are Majestic Foxtail Lilies. They'll get 6 to 8 feet. Look how they stick. I love that.
Yeah.
I love just seeing these wonderful spikes.
And you see, you don't really
color.
see the leaves. You put it next to something that's going to cover that up, and you're going to have these big, huge
They're
spires
awesome,
of flowers.
aren't they?
Yeah.
And do they attract butterflies and hummingbirds and stuff like that?
You will get butterflies and hummingbirds.
Love
on
it.
These, yes.
Love it.
Because one of those stalks is actually made up of hundreds of little flowers.
Wow.
So, and they open from the bottom all the way to the top. They work their way up, starting at the bottom in May.
Look at that pink.
And by July, they're up to the top.
Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love these. So this is
Get a couple sets. Yeah.
53194. And you know, and over 500 of these now ordered. It's also what I love about our ability here at QVC to work with folks like the Wallin family and Roberta's 4th generation, right?
Yes.
Family business in plants and flowers, so that we can really spend time telling you where these plants are coming from, why they're hard to find, what you need to keep in mind as you're growing them, setting expectations of what's going to happen the first year, the second year. I got to tell you, there are so many times where if I'm in a garden center, or frankly, if I'm just at one of the, local, hardware shops that have garden centers, I pick out things that I think are pretty, right?
Sure.
But you don't always have the experts there to help you figure it all out.
Right, and you don't know if it's a good deal.
Right.
Because I'm telling you, I could have brought these back earlier, but it would have been double the
a lot
price.
more expensive. Yeah.
And I'm not going to do it.
Right.
I'll wait.
Yeah.
And we stumbled upon a beautiful crop of these in Holland, and we got all we could get.
Love it. Well, take advantage of your chance to get them. What I also love, for those of you that have already established gardens, being able to put this in a garden to add something really new and exciting, right? Not just a new color of roses or a new variety of a daylily, but maybe something in texture and height that you just don't have already.
Exactly. I don't know anything like this, that grows so like a spire, so tall.
Yeah.
That you don't have to stake it like a hollyhock. You have to stake and worry about.
Right.
These you just leave alone and wave to them when you come home from work.
Yeah.
Because they do. They
Well,
kind
that's
of
what you were
sway.
saying, that the stems are so
strong,
sturdy.
right.
Yeah.
They just kind of sway in the
so
wind
they
a
don't
little bit.
collapse or fall over. And look how pretty they are. I mean, I love this idea that they start at the bottom and fill themselves all the way up to the top. So there you can see that one's about halfway filled. You're going to get 1 orange, 1 yellow, and 1 pink.
Correct.
Right, Eric?
Yes,
Yeah.
you're going to get 1 of each. It's not a guessing game.
Yeah.
We reserve the right colors for you. So
Good.
That's always nice, because I personally like the pink. In my garden, I think that the orange probably stands out the most. But who doesn't want yellow?
Yellow,
in May?
right. Yeah, right.
You're so ready for summer, and these bright colors, they really stand out.
Well, stay on the line if you're dialing in for these. Again, unique, different. That's what Roberta's is all about. And easy. These are M53194. So a couple things I need to tell you about. We sold out of those 3-year-old reblooming daylilies.
Awesome, congrats.
So enjoy those. And also an update on the begonias, guys, because we started with 2,300 of these, and there's only 700 of those to go around. It's